Welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Rabbit, and this is my playthrough of Guardians Crusade. Where we left off previously, we finished up in the Nord Temple, and we collected the final piece of Darwin's holy equipment, and we got the Holy Shield. So afterwards, we decided, before we're going to go ahead and give everything back to Darkbeat, we have a couple of things that we really need to wrap up before we finish this game. One of which included going to the tunnel that was leading towards Carmarthen, and we ended up talking to Roto, and he ended up giving us Avalanche, which is a really cool living toy. I haven't let you guys see him yet, but we have him, so we will get an opportunity to check him out pretty soon. After we did that, though, I decided, you know what? We're not going to wait any longer. Now is a pretty good time, because we're pretty close to the fucking end of the game anyway, to go ahead and go to the secret/optional dungeon that is going to kind of close the gap in the story about who were all of the sacred servants of Darwin and like where were all of them, because we saw a fifth one when we read the book in Picard's library and we got that really cool FMV scene, and there was no mention of that weird snake dragon thing. So we're gonna learn a little bit more about him and figure out what exactly went on with that now that we are here. So anyway, let's continue making our way through this area, which is known as Kisa Canyon. And I still don't understand why this was an optional place to go, because it is so beautiful and the music is just glorious. Like, I love this area just so much. You guys don't even know. But let's continue. I don't think there's that much left out here, and I'm trying to avoid these stupid little monsters as much as possible, but alright, let's see. Which way do we want to go? I think we can actually go ahead and head in here. The other path would have just led us directly up, I believe. I think so. God, the music here, so great. And hopefully I'm not making anyone like dizzy or anything with how I'm constantly rotating my cameras, but you don't want to miss out on treasure chests, and this place has a lot of sneakily placed ones. So anyway, we got another living toy, Ninja. Let me quickly let you guys check out this bad boy. Ninja, where are you? There you are. So he uses secret ninja moves, which, you know, is not the most useful description in the world, but I mean, basically that's how he works. I never really used Ninja too terribly much, but I mean, he's still pretty cool to get. And like I kind of started to say in the last episode, you can come here to Kisa Canyon much earlier than I'm bringing you. You can come here, I believe, as early as getting, what is it called? Chester, the Chester flute. So yeah, you actually might want to come here if you want to see a different scenario than what I'm about to show you. Well, let me just shut the fuck up and get to it. So anyway, does this guy look kind of familiar? So let's talk to him. And the Holy Dragon says, "You must be a member of the group that stole my stone. I am not dead. I am alive. Give it back." "We didn't steal your stone, and we're not with any group." "Liars. There's no way you could have gotten here all alone." Okay, guys, so story time. Let me explain what exactly is going on. So as you recall, because this took me a while to fucking figure out, which, by the way, does the Holy Dragon not look fucking legit? Like, he is so cool looking. Words did not even begin to describe my respect for this guy. His design is amazing. His area/level is amazing. Kisa Canyon is by far one of my favorite dungeons in this game. It's just beautiful. Anyway, there's Avalanche. So, story time. Basically, here's what ended up going down if you haven't pieced it together yourself. We, at the very beginning of the game, we found Baby, and no, god damn it, let's not start this shit again. But as you can see, Avalanche is fucking his shit up. But I cannot kill Baby, like, this is not okay. Oh god, stop hitting Baby! Oh, no. I can't even, like, tell you guys the story because I'm so distraught. I hate being confused. It's just such a defeating feeling. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank God I'm like out of this now. I've got to heal Baby. Let me use Kimoni. And Avalanche is probably gonna die soon, so I might... Let's bring out Ninja too, just so you guys can get to see him. He's a pretty cool living toy. His description, I think, is very fabulous. So... As long as this stupid asshole dragon doesn't do anything else to fuck with me, I should be okay. But anyway, so baby was dropped off, and basically we were told, oh my god, he's dead. I mean, we're so strong now, he's not even a problem. But baby was holding Shizan within him. Celestia put basically the sealed Shizan inside of baby, which sounds really odd, and I mean, I guess it doesn't make that much sense, but that's, you know, what ended up going down. So, this is so sad. I know we had to defend ourselves, but I wish we didn't have to do that. She only wanted her stone back. Oh shit, I didn't know it was a girl. Knight, where are you going? What? You found something? And we got another living toy, D'Artagnan. So why am I going to items? Let's quickly look at D'Artagnan, and then I'll tell you guys the story, and then we'll continue, because I do have something else to do before we go ahead and meet up with Darkbeat and even do the Living Toy Expo. So D'Artagnan causes damage with a silver spear. But okay, very quickly, while we're listening to this epic music, baby had Shizan inside of him. Celestia did that along with all of the other sacred servants of Darwin. They sealed him with a little triangle thing. We saw the FMV scene when we were in Picard. Okay, that's cool. Anyway, at the very start of the game, when we dropped baby off in the Cave of Fear and we found him in that nest of the giant bird, baby had a stone on him, and we got the stone. That was the Phoenix's part of the little stones that were used to seal Shizan that all of the respective sacred servants were holding onto. We traded ours to Kalkanor, Ramal, and Gwynladin in exchange for the tickets in Zed Harbor to take us closer to God's Tower, and that was when we had the layover in Jungo, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so basically what ended up happening was we went and we got the other stone, or no, we tried to go get the stone from the White Lion in the Koldo ruins, but I believe Kalkanor and them had already kicked his ass and already had it. And basically they were like, oh, go home, son, blah, 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 blah. And that was what we were going to trade to the governor of Zed Harbor. Additionally, when we went to Garum, Ruval had his stone, and we didn't want to fight him because Anne was like, Ruval is good, but yet again, Gwynladin, Ramal, and Kalkanor ended up fucking Ruval up for his stone. So that takes care of 4 of them, well, 3 of them, and then we ended up finding Celestia, who Shizan himself had already come and fucked up with. But that leaves one more person, which was the Holy Dragon. And again, I don't quite understand why the game doesn't make you come here. But as you saw, when we approached it, it basically was like, you took my stone, or you were with the group that took my stone, but obviously we weren't, because this is the first time we've come here. But if you come earlier in the game, so as soon as you get the Chester flute, and before all the shit goes down in God's Tower, and you do all this shit with Kalkanor and Gwynladin, I would say for sure you will be safe to have a different scenario happen here if you come before you do the shit at Garum. But anyway, once you come over here, I believe Kalkanor, Gwynladin, and Ramal will all be here, and you'll see them fighting the dragon, and basically, like, you have to fight it too, because they take its little stone, and it gets pissed off at you. Why am I doing this? Let's go ahead and use Foreman to get out of here. Basically, it gets pissed off at you similarly to the white dragon. Like, if you guys remember in the Koldo ruins, the white dragon woke up, and he was like, fuck you guys, like, you took my fucking stone. And we were like, whoa, bro, we had nothing to fucking do with that. So, I don't know, it's like really sad, and I feel really bad that we ended up killing all of the sacred servants, except for Ruval. He's still alive, and the Phoenix is still alive as well. But anyway, let me quickly bring out the mapster. So yeah, that's the story, guys. Kind of sad and depressing, but anyway, the next place I want us to go is we're going to take a quick stop to Zeppetto Island. I want us to talk to Zeppetto, and then we are going to go to Orgo. So we have those 2 stops left for this episode, and then I believe the next episode will be our Living Toy Expo, and then we're going to go ahead with finishing the game, guys. So give me just a sec. I will meet you guys on Zeppetto Island. Be right back. Welcome back, bitches. So, you can see we are on Zeppetto Island, which took way too fucking long to get to, but it's pretty worth the flight here, and you guys will see why very shortly. We legitimately are wrapping up pretty much the tail ends of any side quest stuff we could possibly do. So, We're going to come back and talk to Zeppetto Jr., who says, what? You found all of the living toys? Please, please, let me see them. So yeah, we have all of them now, guys. So you kind of have to go to Kisa Canyon if you do want to have 100% living toy completion anyway, which obviously we do. So we show him all of them, and he says, I never dreamed I'd see these toys again. It's been so long. Again, but I thought Professor Zeppetto made them. This is the most powerful living toy ever produced. I've spent many, many years researching and developing it. I designed it to help make the world a safer place for children. So we get the living toy legend. It's time for me to go back now. Thank you for making good use of my creations. Farewell. So basically that wasn't a Zeppetto Jr. That was the real Professor Zeppetto. It was just like his spirit who came back because I guess he wasn't resting in peace until he knew all of his living toys were being put to good use. So I knew there was something strange going on. Zeppetto was a bachelor his whole life. He couldn't have had any grandchildren. Death wouldn't stop his will to help people. You mean we were talking to a ghost? We certainly were, Nahani. So that's really, really fucking cool. And yeah, let's go ahead and check out Legend. Where are you, Legend? Here you are. Dr. Zeppetto's final masterpiece. And don't worry, guys, we will definitely get to take a gander at Legend, but not quite yet. We have one last living toy to acquire, which I'm sure you're like, wait, seriously? Like, we should have everything. But look at that. Isn't that funny? Look at all these living toys that I guess were models that never really made it. It's just a clay mock-up. Or maybe these are living toys. Oh, this one is so cute. I wish we had a living toy this cute. Knight, don't you think this living toy is scary looking? Please, no, honey. We have far scarier ones. This one appears to be complete. I wonder if it works. Well, I guess we're not going to really touch it. And that's sad that Professor Zeppetto is gone. I hope this part isn't important. It was on the floor. But yeah, that's really it. There's nothing else for us to do here. But, like I said, there is one more living toy for us to acquire. But of course, it's going to require more trekking on my behalf. So I'm actually going to, you guys can probably stay with me. We just got to fly to Orgo, which I believe is right to, is it the, okay, yeah. I'm sure you guys are like, wait, Rabbit, what the fuck are you doing? But I think I got it. We're going to go, I think Orgo is that one right there. Well, I'm gonna go west and, or not west, east. And I think that should take us to where we need to be. This should be it up here, because I think that is San Claria down that way. And look at me fucking pointing like you guys can fucking see what's on the TV. Okay, I'm thinking this up here is Orgo. It had better fucking be, or I'm gonna look really stupid keeping you guys on camera with me as I fly to the wrong place. Oh, please be the right place. I think it is. Okay, that's St. Claria, so Orgo's the big one. Why in the hell did I think that this one was Orgo? Anyway, close enough. I knew it was in this area, so don't mock me, guys. I have a head cold. That's my excuse for today. I have no excuse for the other days. But alright, if baby would fucking hurry up. I wonder if it would have been just faster to run. It is so weird to come full circle like this, guys. We've done so much in this fucking game. It almost seems unreal that we're at a point now where we have everything. We've completed every single living toy. Well, let me not say that yet. Where is our home? It's time to crash. And then you guys will see what I'm talking about. Alright, so we're going to sleep here. Are you tired, Knight? Do you want to get some rest? Hell, yes, I do. So good night, Knight. So this is another living toy that's often missed just because even if you go back and you talk to Professor Zeppetto and you're like, hey, I've got all the shit, it's really, really easy to just be like, oh, I have everything. Professor Zeppetto even gave me his blessing and I got Legend. There's nothing left to acquire. However, are you okay? What's wrong, Knight? Can't get to sleep? What? What are you looking at? Oh, that toy. Remember, we found it when we were playing by the beach. I wonder how it got there. I wonder if it... Look, Knight, look, if you clean it up, don't you think it kind of looks like a living toy? Well, where did that living toy come from? So, it is a living toy. I thought so. Do you know what it is? Yes, it's a prototype that Dr. Zeppetto made after he created the Championo. It's much more destructive than the Championo. He called it the Peacemaker. Gosh, it must be very powerful. Yes, it is. I was told that Dr. Zeppetto destroyed it because it was too powerful and too dangerous. Well, I guess he really didn't do a good job of destroying it. Knight and Nahani just had it sitting in their cupboard and randomly woke up and decided to look at it, and it's fine. Anyway, Nahani says, wow, that gentle old man would never destroy one of his own toys. I bet he tried, but he couldn't do it. Yeah, that has to be it. Professor Zeppetto is truly a gentle soul. We should bring this toy with us so he won't be lonely. No, we should not. I think that's a bad idea. It's simply too dangerous for us to take it with us. But he'll be all alone. Knight, we have to bring him. No, no, no. We may need it, you know. I say we bring it. So, I mean, you can say no, but I don't know why you would. All right. Oh, well. You get a living toy, Peacemaker. So, yeah, anyway, against O'Neill's judgment, we do take Peacemaker. Where are you? Peacemaker, abilities unknown. So we will be checking him out as well. And guys, that marks all of the living toys that you can possibly acquire in this game. That's everything. I want to say we have 100% item completion. I mean, minus maybe an apple here, a candy bar there that we missed in a sack. We have all of the transformations for Baby, minus one last one that we can't get until we actually initiate the ending for this RPG. But we have all the ones aside from that. We have all the living toys, including the extra one Peacemaker. So all that's literally left for us to do is to do our Living Toy Expo, and then we're going to head to Picard and give Darkbeat the holy equipment, and hopefully he'll be able to save the world. So when we come back together on the next episode, I'm going to have us, God, I guess I should show you before we go ahead and switch episodes, because I kind of like doing the map transition. I don't know if that makes me a major dork, but I kind of find it fun, like being like, guys, this is where we are now, and whoosha, this is where we will be when we come back. I don't know, I just get a major kick out of it. So, very quickly, we are going to go, if you look down at where, oh shit, I think it's called Triskin. Yes, that's where the king is and where Kalkanor and Ramal are recovering. If you look right north of Triskin, kind of nestled among the mountains, or like within the little mountain range right there, there's a little green dot. And I'm not sure why this place is isolated, but there are a lot of really powerful monsters in there. So when we come back on the next episode, we will be within that little section right there, and we are going to take on some of the monsters because I think that will be one of the better places to just go and handle our business with the living toys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully the Living Toy Expo will go pretty quickly. If you are not interested in seeing all the living toys, just skip the next episode, which I think is episode 44, and just move on to episode 45, because that is the episode where we will actually continue to advance the story and complete the game. So thank you, as always, for watching. I am your host, Rabbit, and this is my playthrough of Guardians Crusade. I'll see you guys in just a moment.